Welcome back to Flow with Darja. Today's class is a gentle Yin Yoga flow, perfect for those days when you're low on energy and need to release emotional tension. Relax deeply and reset your nervous system. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin. We'll begin today in the half frog pose. So meet me on your belly. Left leg stays straight. And right leg bend onto your side, forming a 90-degree angle. You have a choice to stay up on your forearms here for a deeper stretch in your right inner thigh, or you can lower all the way down onto your mat and rest your left ear down onto the ground. Take your time here to make yourself comfortable. As we move through our practice, I invite you to be fully present with your discomfort, with your body, with your emotions, with your thoughts, and with your breath. Relax your facial muscles, relax your jaw, your shoulders, finding a comfortable rhythm of the breath that goes in and out through your nose. I encourage you to use this practice and this time to really inquire, what are you ready to let go from your life? What is no longer in alignment with you? And I'm gonna stay silent here in pose, so you can really be with yourself and begin that inquiry, asking yourself, what can I let go? We'll be here for a few minutes and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then slowly come up to your forearms. Then thread your left arm under your right, and resting the outside of the left shoulder onto the mat. And then let's bend our left knee and reach your right arm back to hold your foot. And then let's gently roll over your left shoulder, leaving your right toes onto the ground. Continue holding your left leg and feeling a beautiful stretch in your inner thigh, your hips, and your spine. Keeping your eyes closed, turn your gaze inward. Relax your face, your shoulders. Let your body become heavier and heavier with each exhale. And trying to get into a place where you don't have to struggle against the pose and you don't have to work hard. Trying to let gravity to do its job. And the longer you stay in the pose, the more you feel yourself just slowly and gradually relax down. Stay with your breath. Focus inward on your own experience. Now slowly release the foot and then really gently roll over onto your back, moving to our next pose, supine figure 4. So bend your knees, your feet are hip width distance apart, and then lift your right foot and place your right ankle over your left thigh. Gently press your right knee away from your body and flexing the foot. You have an option to stay here, or you can lift your left foot and then interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, or maybe on top of the shin. Feeling a beautiful sensation in your right inner thigh and your right hip. Let's stay here. Just continue breathing in and out through your nose. Start coming back to your body. And then slowly release your foot back onto a mat. And just bring small movements into your hips. Maybe just wiggling from side to side. And then when you're ready, then rock yourself up. And we'll move to the other side. So meet me on your belly. Bringing the left leg bent onto the side and forming a 90-degree angle. And having your right leg extended out. And then staying up onto your forearms. But go ahead and lower down and rest on your right ear onto the mat. Really let yourself sink into this pose. Slowly lift your head and then press up to your forearm. And then extending your left arm out, slide your right under your left and resting your outer side of the right shoulder on the mat. And let's open it to the cat's tail by bending your right knee and reach your left arm back to hold the foot. and roll over your left shoulder. Continue holding your right foot, feeling a beautiful stretch and sensations in your right inner thigh, your hips, and your spine. Working on finding your edge, trying to find just enough sensation without letting it impact your ability to breathe deeply or to stay present. Slowly, now release your foot, then really carefully roll over onto your back. And then bend your knees and have your feet hip-width distance apart. And then let's lift our left leg and place it over your right thigh for a figure 4 pose. Then gently pressing your knee away from your body. And you have an option to stay here or to lift your right leg. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh, feeling a gentle stretch in your left hip and your inner thigh. And spending a few minutes in this pose. If you're holding your foot, then gently release now, back to the mat, and coming out of this pose. And when you're ready, then roll yourself up. And let's move to our last yin pose today, the frog pose. So come up to your knees and slowly walk your knees wide. Ankles are wider than your knees, and flex your feet to protect your knees. And then you can lower down onto your forearms. And also feel free to use any props here. Maybe a pillow under your belly, or some blankets under your knees. Take any adjustments as needed here. And make sure your hips are in line with your knees. So maybe shift your hips slightly back in space and just see how that feels. And looking for your edge here. And then settle in and let go. Now carefully start coming out of the pose. Coming up to your hands. Gently walk your knees back together. No rush here. And then come all the way onto your back. And when you're ready, let's find this last pose together. Opening up the legs and the arms. Palms facing up to the sky. Close your eyes. And really feel any tension in your body to really melt away. From your jaw, your facial muscles. Relax your shoulders a little more. Let your legs to be heavy. Taking this opportunity to pause. I really feel the effects of our practice together. Not only on your body, on your hips, on your thighs, but also just in general, how you feel. Few minutes here. reawakening slowly. Take a deep breath. Then bring little movements into your fingers and your toes. Let those movements getting bigger and bigger. Maybe stretching your arms up over your head, getting really long. And then maybe turn to one side in our fetal position. Just pausing here, not rushing to the next thing. And really take this time here to notice how you feel now, how your body feels, and how your mind feels. And then when you're ready, slowly press yourself up and come into a comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed and sitting up tall. Roll your shoulders up and back. And then let's bring our hands together and start dropping our palms to create some heat. Then place the palms over your eyes. Tuck your chin to chest. And then slowly blink your eyes open. Let's bring our hands together once more at the heart as a sign of gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this Yin Yoga practice with me. I would love to know how this one went for you, so please do leave me a comment before you go. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't already, and hopefully I'll be practicing with you very soon. Thank you again.